Hey YouTube, Uncle Famp here, and today I'm going to try to give a little bit better of an explanation on the Storm Mesa fights. I understood that last video, because of the way that I didn't really have the stuff on the screen as I was talking about it, it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. So I'm gonna do this a little bit more structured for this video, just to explain the way you want to do these fights. First of all, you've got your form team. Now you're forming your team. This is how you form your team. We're going to do edit setup. You've got 9 blocks here, and these blocks are how your team is going to be put on the map. Now, let's say I want my Moltanica to be the very first one. So I've already placed him up at that top one. Now this is only going to put him as the first one into the map at the front of the team if I place him at the south. So I'm going to go to create team here. Now I've got everybody in there right now from another run I was doing earlier. But anyway, Moltanica is actually going to be the last person here. And my druid there is going to be the first one because he's at the top. Like I said before, it's kind of like a stamp. That's exactly how it's going to be placed. So down here at the bottom here is where druid is sitting, and up here at the top is where Moltanica is sitting. Now, because in Storm Mesa 1, you always want to start at the bottom. You want one person here, one person there, one person there, and either one person there or there. That person can sometimes get pulled into the mobs over to the right in this area, but that's just kind of a screwy way to do it. If you got enough pumpkin dukes, it really doesn't matter, because if they start proccing right away, everybody's just going to run around, destroy everything, and then work on the boss until the boss is down. So anyway, back to your form team. For boss 2, Storm Mesa 2, which is what I've been doing, there's a little bit different map to drop your team. So we'll go here to create. Now the map's a little bit different. Now the boss is actually right about in the middle there, just a little bit down, and there's mobs up here, and I believe they're down here as well. Just pretty much all over the dang place. So what we want to do is these 4, you want your team in. So what you want to do is put your weakest stuff to the north west in that map. So my form team, this is set up badly for this. I want my weakest stuff in the back. Something like this. So, in all actuality, it could be more like that, because my Moltanica, of course, has got like almost 40,000 hit points. My Cupid, not a whole lot of hit points, but she's got that talent. What is it here? Life Drain. She's got 5 of 5 life drain. She every time she hits, she steals enough life, or at least heals herself for enough, or himself, I'm not sure, for enough that it doesn't really matter, unless he's getting hit quite a bit. So he's actually a really survivable character. So I forgot to save it. Anyway, we'll just do that. Now I've saved it. So Druid, of course, being the healer, he's going to take care of himself. This one, actually go up there with those guys, because every time he procs, he's going to heal himself with all the other heroes that are on the map that we've got to kill. So for the first a few seconds of the fight, he's going to be taking care of himself too. So anyway, that's how I'm going to do part 2. Now for the actual map, like I said, in part 2, in Dungeon 2, you want to be in these areas. And I believe 3 has its own little map idea. Pretty much the same. Now, I don't know where the boss is on this one. I haven't tried it yet. And part of the reason I haven't tried it is because of the rewards. The best rewards that I've found, at least, are actually on 1. When you get the epic bag for 1, or the epic chest, I should say, you have a chance to get a blue or a purple hero card. Whereas every other one, you can't get the hero. So 1 is the only one you can actually get a legendary hero. I stick with 1. Yeah, 4 has got some really nice honor and stuff like that, but I'm going to stick with that until I get a Pumpkin Duke. Hopefully that hero card will drop a Pumpkin Duke for me. So that gives you quite a bit of info about the Storm Mesa. I'm not going to do one yet because, oh, another thing I should bring up, I'm in a new guild finally. So I can do torch battles. We did a torch battle today, and we did pretty good. We didn't really get our strategy down properly. Everybody's a little bit not used to it yet, so we didn't do too great. But anyway, I am now in NiggyAndFriends, and in with my homie San7 there. So, my homie. But anyway, voice is still screwed up and everything. Sorry, guys. Really happy to be in this guild. These guys are awesome. And when this Storm Mesa, when we first started doing it, I was trying to do 1, and I was getting smoked every single time. Out of my 7 cooldowns for the first day, or is it 8? It's 8 cooldowns. Out of my 8 cooldowns for the first day, I didn't get a single win. Not 1. Or, no, I'm sorry. I did get 1 win for that that first day. After joining NiggyAndFriends, I've done 6 or 8 cooldowns with those guys, and 1 of them was a failure, and that was on 2, and we have no idea how we lost it. Somehow our guys just split out into everything. One of our Pumpkin Dukes died really early. Have no idea how that happened. So anyway, these guys are awesome, and every one of them is awesome. So and I'm like the only guy who doesn't have a Pumpkin Duke, so I've got 2 Multanicas, so I've got some bragging rights. Anyway, that's it for now. Just kind of giving you a bit of a how-to on the Storm Mesa and my new home in NiggyAndFriends, and super good time. So anyway, I'll get you some play video on that later. I try to have some for this video, but I have no idea what happened to it. So anyway, for now, have a good night, and I will try to get that stuff to you soon. Take it easy.